Am I not live? My friends, let me tell you exactly what's happened for the past, I don't know, however long I've been. I've done an entire live stream. I just got a notification. That's why I didn't get a notification. That's why I didn't get a notification, because I wasn't live. And I was getting comments by, Toby. I was getting comments by, Ed Blitch saying, "Hey, Piggy, this is the best stream so far." And I've had an entire live stream. I was talking about how a gun cost me pussy. I was talking about how people suck. I hope that all saved, man. I hope that all saved. I showed this video talking about some dumb broad. I was complaining, and I looked at my preview window, and I thought that, oh, look, it's live because somebody's responding. But no, I was talking to myself for the past 18 minutes on a live stream where nobody was here. That's what just happened. Can you go back? Can you go back to it? Check on your thing. All right, go on your little live stream and then see if you could drag it all the way back. Or maybe you have to wait till I upload. Yeah, that's going to be the incentive. Okay, so you're going to have to wait till I upload this, because I did a bunch of good commentary on a made-up academia and how a gun cost me pussy. That's the little preview that you get. I hope that that's going to show and not just when I went live. Let me see if I could go back all the way to it. So I'm going to go back on my own and see if... Yeah, okay, so it's saved for me. And let's see if at some point it actually goes to... Yeah. It's that the notification didn't go up. Okay, yeah, there you go. So my stream, at least the preview, shows the before. So if you want, you could go when I upload the stream and... listen to me talk about how a gun cost me pussy and how people suck in college. I was showing this video. Let me go back to that now to show you what I'm talking about here. Some cunt. God, I had such a good monologue for this too. But it's some vapid cunt debating a religious person. And he pretty much berates her, and not berates her, he decimates her in a humble and polite way. And I was ranting on how the state of people, because it's clear that these two people were having a discussion, and then this bitch comes in right here from nowhere, just calling him sexist for no reason. So you have incentive now to go back in the stream and potentially check it out after the fact. Will not go backwards. I'd only show what you live streamed. Okay, so I assume that when I post this, that's when it's gonna go. And until then, I had an entire live stream going off for 18 minutes, essentially talking to myself. I wonder if it was on Rumble. I wonder if it was. I think it had to have been on Rumble. So that's another thing. But let me see if anybody left a comment on Rumble. I hate that so much. I can't tell you how much I hate that this shit. Yeah, Slatzer, it doesn't seem to be streaming on YouTube. I think this is not streaming on YouTube. God fuck. What a dumbass. What an absolute bag of fucking shit I've just given myself. New year, same me, boys. Hey. This is what we got. We got an entire live stream that I did for absolutely... for nobody. Well, I guess the people on Rumble, whoever was on that. So you can look at what I was talking about before. If you want to leave a voicemail, you could do so by leaving one in the link in the description section below. That's a fun one. And you could do it anonymously. Stu Batman says Danny never screwed up. It was always the equipment. And if you notice, by the way, if you look on YouTube, I gave Jason, I gave you the pin of shame. I gave you the pin of shame because I thought that you were fucking with me. I thought somehow there was a conspiracy between you and other commenters. Oh, the running bit is let's fuck with Piggy and let him know the stream isn't live, or make him think the stream isn't live when the stream was fucking live. So I gave you a pin, and I'm going to unceremoniously remove your pin of shame. So I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I gave you a pin for no reason. Maybe that should have been a good indicator that I was streaming. I guess I might as well just retell it. I was obviously drinking a lot over the New Year's, right? Because it's New Year's. You're going to get hammered. And I went to a bar. I met up with some friends, and we were talking to some foreigners. And I what I mentioned too before, fuck, I hate that I have to remember what I said. But for the accusations that I get of being a homophobe, I was a wingman for a gay man. So I acted as a wingman, and I think I got him laid. So that's at least a good thing. All you guys that think, oh, Piggy's just a rampant homophobe. But I was getting it in with the Swedish girl, and we eventually went to a place. And what I mentioned, too, is that it was Schrodinger, right? When you have a piece on you, it's, at least in Florida, you're not supposed to have it inside of a bar. But if it's concealed, right? If it's concealed, then you're in, I guess, Schrodinger's territory, because you don't know. So you don't know if I'm loaded. You don't know if I have a gun on me. So technically, you could take it in a bar. So I was not allowed to go into a couple bars, and I told this girl that, oh no, I can't go in there because I have I just can't go in there. She goes, why? Why not? I go, well, I have a gun on me. I can't go into a bar that frisks you with a gun. And she lost her mind. She said, oh shit, I can't believe this. And I had to, tell her this is normal, at least here in Florida. This is a regular thing. It's not a big deal. And cost me pussy. So they went into the bar, and I left because I couldn't go inside the bar. So that was a fun one. And I think it was well worth it because, well, I think it's more important to be able to carry a piece than get foreign pussy, which would have probably been from tremendous pussy, by the way. She was DTF for sure. Stefan says, let's go. Cards getting shipped. Yeah, as I mentioned in the stream that I thought I was streaming, and it turns out I wasn't fucking streaming. So I suggest, by the way, if you're catching up now, you should rewatch the stream because you missed out on 18 minutes of good hot content that's only going to go up when the stream gets re-uploaded. However, yeah, carrying a gun drunk is a dicey thing. You're not supposed to have it in bars, but if it's concealed, who's to say you have one? The cards are getting shipped this week. They're getting dropped to Daniel's residence, right? They're getting dropped to his house or shipped to his office, and we're going to be shipping the cards from there. So that's the hot one. I can't wait for that, and that should be sometime this week. So they're going to be shipped to that, and then we're going to be shipping them out to you guys, which is why I sent out the surveys, and hopefully I should have most of the address changes and little requests that people might have. I know I got a couple emails from that, talking about whether or not they put like a request like me signing them or whatnot. So those are obviously all I've gotten those. So if you did put a request, whether that's an email, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to sign your puppies. Going through here. Danny never screwed up. Okay, you know what? That's going to get Stu Batman. You're going to get the pin of shame for that one. So I've removed the pin of shame from Toby, and I'm now giving it the Stu Batman for saying that Danny never messed up like that. Yes, he has. Okay, Danny has had entire portions of the stream that were without sound. Without sound. New Year, new pork. You know what it is, Sean. New Year, same pork, actually. There's no difference. I was bitching at that too. God, I had such a good stream for the first bit, and now I've completely ruined that. Stu Batman, so you have to go to Danny's and sign all the request decks? Yeah, that's the other part too, because one of the options is also having a person or an in-between be the ones that ship the cards, but that must be very annoying. If, for example, I want to sign the deck, what if I want to sign them? So that gets really obnoxious. I'm not a fan of that. So we're going to be doing it ourselves. We're going to be fulfilling those orders. And obviously the ones that are in different countries are going to take a little bit longer, but we're all going to send them at the same time. So they're going to be sent within maybe a week or two. And hopefully you should have them by the middle to the end of the month. Depends on your particular shipping service. But I'm hoping that we could get those out ASAP. I'm happy I got a pin. You got a pin of shame, all right? You shouldn't be happy that you got a pin of shame. It's different. This one, I guess, is another one that I saw. This is a show that looks through people that go through borders and customs. And again, if there's one thing I fucking hate, is border patrol and TSA. You're a waste. I could lie to you. There have been studies of people sneaking in guns and sneaking in weapons, and you don't know shit. You don't see shit, right? So these people live with this theater of security, this bullshit. And here's a show that I guess takes advantage of the fact that they're going to be in some, precocious situations with certain people. And of course, you're ignoring all the times where you let people go. So this show essentially catches them, and it makes him look super smart. Like, oh, yeah, I noticed his behavior pattern that, he was acting very nervous. So I decided to check his bag thoroughly, and I found some. It's like, no, you shut up, you fucking idiot. How many people did you ignore? How many people did you let go through? How many people did you skip? Me personally, when I went through TSA going to Ohio, I remember I had my short but my dick toss shirt. And a very fat lady that was the TSA agent laughed her head off. And she was like, ah, shit, no, you got to see this. And she called over the other TSA people to laugh at my shirt. I could have had anything. On me. And this show, I can't show you a lot of it, but this show is pretty much that. It goes through border security and all this other shit. Let me see if I could actually find one that's a person coming in and trying to explain to the passengers still refusing to listen. Trying to explain the process. Okay, no, that's not one. I know I saved one, but I'm trying to find one that's just these fucking. They think they're detectives. They think they're somehow Sherlock. Let's see. Struggling to give immigration a good reason for being here. Let's see. Let me go through this one and show you. Fucking A.
For a job interview for work in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Did you bring any money with you today?
I got $220 in my pockets. That's what my friend says. He gonna let me borrow some. Trend. That's what he said.
Have you got any accommodation booked at all?
I'm gonna stay at the Crown Casino with Trend. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to pay for that?
I don't think. I'm probably gonna share a room with him because they already been here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, that costs probably more than your $220 that you've got with you.
Fuck you. My goodness. I remember dealing with this every time I've gone to England, and they always ask the most annoying questions, and they always have a fucking attitude. And then the worst part about that is that they ask you the same question over and over again. So you go in there, and they go, oh, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here to visit a friend of mine. Oh, what's the friend's name? Peter. Oh, where does your friend live? Oh, he lives in Yorkshire. Oh, wow, what's your friend's name? My friend's name is Peter. And what are you doing here? I'm going to visit my friend Peter in Yorkshire. Oh, that's cool. Are you doing anything else? Yes, we're going to go around and he's going to show me things. That's cool. What's your friend's name? And if you give them even a minutia of attitude, sir, I'm just trying to do my job. I'm just trying to get you through here as quickly as possible. What it is, it's a retard test. That's all it is. It's not security. It's not, oh, you're defending the border of the country. It is a retard test. When I was in England and when I got off the last time in 2023, I got off. And there was an asshole holding up the line. They had this little stupid security system where you had to show your face and it scans your face. And then obviously it only works, I would say 40% of the time. So you have to go through the line. And then anybody that works there doesn't know what they're doing. So you have to ask them, oh, hey, excuse me, do I have to wait in this line? And they just nod and, no, hi, yeah, it's not clear because there's no fucking signs. So then you have to deal with one of these people. And you have to talk to them, and they ask you the questions, and then you have to. There was one guy that he couldn't get his story straight. Why are you here? Oh, I'm just here. Okay, what are you doing? And he kept fucking fumbling. And then now the entire line is held up because there's one retard. So it's a retard test, essentially. It's not anything of security. It's not protecting the country. God, what up? It's the worst. And even coming back, you see my passport. You see my address. It says Miami. It says Miami, Florida. I'm in MIA. You have my passport. You're holding on to my ID. Hey, man, so where'd you go? I went to England. You could see it there on the boarding pass. Where are you going now? I'm going home in Miami where I live. Oh, that's cool. Are you going to see any teams here? No, but if I want to see the Dolphins, I could go see the Dolphins. If I wanted to go see the Heat, I could go see the Heat. If I want to see the Panthers, I'd have to drive to Sunrise and see the... Are you convinced that I live here? Have I sufficiently done it enough? I might go to Sergio's and have a croqueta. You fuck. You waste of job. Fuck you.
You know, we're living in a system.
I'm angry. TSA is a waste of time. Border Patrol is a waste of time. You're not a real officer. You're not a real detective. You're not a real anything with your little dog and your bullshit. Happy New Year, Piggy. Looking forward to your Alakazam release. So am I. Actually, you just reminded me. That's another thing that I got to fuck with. Because now I got some performance videos from a couple magicians. Actually, one. I'm waiting on another performance video. And then I'm going to work on the trailer. And hopefully we should be doing that this month. My last understanding is that they were being made. The gimmicks were being made. So, oh my God, border security, says Carson Top. It's not gay if it's the TSA. I disagree. I think the TSA is the gayest. Karsten says, hey, Piggy, Happy New Year from Australia. Have a great year. I think this thing is from Karsten. Yeah, I guess you recognize it because it's an Australian show. Slatzer says, Australian customs and biosecurity is insane. They don't want to let anything in. Yeah, I get that. I even get that here. You want to stop people by, bringing things that could affect potential, but there's not going to... You're stopping me from bringing a water bottle in, right? You're stopping me from bringing in cologne. Fuck. Slatzer says they catch people by doubling up the questions. It's a tactic. I do it for kids when they misbehave. Yeah, I get that. But it's a retard test. You're not going to catch anyone legit. If you're catching somebody legitimate, it's because they're retarded. You need to have your story straight before you go in there. Me personally, when I went to England, obviously I'm going there to shoot some videos, and that's work. I don't have a work visa. So you have to walk in there and you have to say, oh, I'm going to visit my friend. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then, again, you can have 40 IQ and lie to them and go through and do what you need to do. But it's just a waste. It really is. And I just, going to Yorkshire was your first mistake, right? But sorry for the dumb British people we have here, but they're everywhere. Ben Shapiro, 1920 by 1080. Got any resolutions? Says Manel. Manel drops a nice one of these. Good job, Manel. The U.S. should invade Asia from the ground, Africa from the sea, and the Middle East from the air. Thank you for that. I can't believe I even read that. Back in school, they told me I was borderline artistic, and I can't even draw that good. I think the joke was borderline autistic, and then you say, and I couldn't even draw that good. But when you say artistic, it ruins it, because that's the implication. It's security theater ultimately. Yeah, that's exactly it. And this one is a prime example because they only show the ones that are like successes. Like this one where this person has this person who's obviously retarded. And I don't mean retarded as in mentally deficient. I mean retarded in that he's a normal functioning adult that can't get a story straight.
Oh, to come here, just, and then it's this whole thing, it just, I don't know. It's just not worth it at all. It turned out to...
And there's obviously a language disparity here from his accent. He speaks English, but it's not his first language. So they're so clever for taking advantage of somebody who could fucking not speak English correctly.
Disaster to me to be actually.
Yeah. And is nothing... What happens if this interview, if it doesn't go well?
Then I guess I have to go back to the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Officer Kerry checks in with Supervisor Daniel to see if he's been able to verify.
Supervisor Daniel. Oh, give him a nice title. Why don't you give him a little badge? Why not? Why don't you?
By the story with the passenger's friend.
I just spoke to Mr. Tran. Mr. Tran actually runs an export fish business from Vietnam. He's organised Mr. Lee to come out to assist him work, which he will pay him. He's pretty much dobbed him in. He's here to work in Australia.
In Australia.
Officer Kerry puts this new information to the passenger.
You indicated to us that you've come here for a job interview to undertake work in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah. The information that we've received is that you're not here for a job interview. You're actually here to undertake work activities.
What?
Anything else that you wish to say? The information that we've received is that you're not here for a job interview.
Only here for a
Work
job
I
interview.
don't. It's not even fucking worth it. It's not even worth it to go through it and give them a modicum of any sort of legitimate authority and credibility in any country. In any country, even us, even me. In my infinite, nationalistic ways, I would say that we're awful. Every TSA agent here, you're a waste of breath. I'm sorry if you're a TSA fan and you are somebody that, TSA, and you are somebody that enjoys my content. I don't like you. I don't like you. I think what you do is fake, and that's coming from a magician. We have a pin of glory from Stevie Wonderbrooks with a great comment. The first pin of the year, which is Letarded. So you do with that what you wish. I think that's top tier. I think that's top tier. Great stream. Happy New Year, Piggy. Hey, same to you. Not R. Kelly. Same to you, dog. Letarded is top 10. Meanwhile, Britain lets in dudes with shitty raps enter illegally and never say a word about it, right? But somebody coming in, having to do the process, they get a passport, going in officially. No. You have to go through this idiot and deal with the person asking you stupid questions. So who you here to see? Who you here to see? I'm here to see my friend. Peter, do you want me to call him? Do you want me to call my friend Peter and validate that? Mind you, it could be my friend in the States with an accent, right? It could be that if I put the phone in his dumb English ear. So that bothers me. I hate any sort of TSA, Border Patrol. I hate them. They're all garbage. They're all fake. It's not a real job. I'm trying to think I think being an air guitar specialist is a better job than that. This is caught by. What's this? Caught by. I have to give myself better topics. Oh, okay, I got it. So on a previous live stream, I mentioned this video. I showed you guys this one over here. And I broke down how this individual is setting up angles to catch himself shopping. This guy has a whole account, by the way, and it's the cringiest thing in the planet. Because look at these shots that he has. They're well choreographed, very nice shots, very good, what's it called? When you're framing, right? And he just has this cheesy ass. What are you doing? You're doing normal shit, but you dressed up. No, this is not content. So there was a video of somebody that caught him in the act. You guys are looking through all my favorites, by the way, on Instagram. Twitter here. So you could do whatever with this information if I happen to show you something that's bad. But let me see. I think it's this guy. Yeah, this guy right here. So this guy caught him in the act. Let's see. Let me show you here.
There's no way.
Caught him.
I can't believe this is real. He backed out of his car twice. This is his third time doing this.
That might be the most embarrassing thing. That might be the most embarrassing thing. And then also on top of that, it's not just the person holding their phone recording him. He's going in there with a tripod. This guy's going in there, tripod out, getting these ankles, composing these. It's cringe. I think that's the best way to describe it. But to find this guy in action, that's like finding Banksy, really, because you found an artist. At this point, it's come full circle. Fishy business. Yeah, there's a pun there. Looking through the comments here. Manel, I'll monitor your progress over the course of the upcoming year. Sam, Mr. Sugarman, we spent some time in England, says going through TSA is a cheap price to pay to get out of America. Fuck. Magic Orthodoxy says X, not Twitter, correcting me. X, you got to remember. Let me see if this is a legit Magic Orthodoxy, not a fake account. It is the legitimate Magic Orthodoxy. Good to see you here, David. It's always good to see the best David, and not just David, the other David that does reviews, which I haven't seen a video of his pop up on my feed. When I was looking up a lot of unbiased reviews, a lot of his videos would come up on my feed, and now I don't have any. Which is a good thing. I put up a video today. I'm trying for more generic content. It's not to say that I'm going away from Magic content, but I'm also trying to supplement it with generic content just to see if somehow I get more views.
I know a lot about you, like why you're watching this ad, and it's specifically because you've looked up magic tricks. Well, hey there, my name's PigCake, and I've been doing magic trick tutorials on YouTube for the better part of 6 years. And I'm here to tell you about the PigCake Magic Academy with over 1,200 videos already uploaded, designed to make you an expert magician. You get access to all the content the moment you sign up, and I'm uploading every single week. As a matter of fact, I uploaded a video today. Just look at that list of moves, tricks, ideas that you're gonna get access to the moment you sign up. It doesn't end. As a matter of fact, I could stop talking completely, and the list is still gonna keep going. Just look. So check it out, the PigCake Magic Academy. The link is going to be below. I go with you, but I'm stuck in this video. But I'll wait for you to go ahead and click it. Go ahead, you know you want to.
Hey, get the books. Get the books right here. Art of the Squeal, boys. View from down here. You know what it is. Let me cut these off here. Oh boy. I promise those aren't cork snorts. Jared says magic is for virgins. I agree. I think you're a virgin if you watch magic, and you're a virgin if you perform magic. So either or. You're definitely dabbling in virginity. It's gonna be a very busy month. My goodness. Any hint? I saw that for the trick. I don't want to, honestly, Karsten. I would probably hint at it or even show you it, but it's not mine. Technically, I sold it to them. So I would have to ask for permission. I did mention on our last live stream that I did pitch 2 more ideas. One, I don't think that it's going to go anywhere. It's I'll tell you what it is. It's a way of, and as much as it pains me to say, it's a way of producing a miniature cube. A miniature Rubik's Cube. But the other idea that I had that I pitched to them, I think that's top tier. So I have that one, the thing that I'm looking at it right now, by the way, funnily enough. And something that I pitched to them, which is a deck. I could tell you that. So I hope that they pick that up, because I have so many ideas with it, and I don't think anybody's done this with this. They've done similar stuff, but they haven't done it with this thing. And that, again, I'm hoping they're taken. Don Juan liked one of my videos. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, says Magic Buzz. That's when you know you made it. He needs no introduction, Don Juan. If he likes your videos, you know you've made it. Watch a vlog series where Piggy and I share a hotel room at Magi Fest. I feel like that's going to end up with somebody's finger in somebody's orifice. You know, I'm not going to say what orifice, but you could leave that to your imagination. Unbiased Magic Reviews, leaving a comment here saying PigCake Magic Academy is a 5.13 out of 5, my highest recommendation. Thank you, David from Unbiased Magic Review. That's what I keep saying. I keep saying it's great. It's a good value. It's a lot of things you're getting 1,500 videos, essentially. And that's if you for $5 a month. So it's negligible. What are you paying $5 a month for? Coffee? No, but now, not a deck. Okay, you know what it's not a deck. I know that we're gonna, there's a deck that we're doing at some point, but what I'm talking about is a deck. Like it's a thing that's deck shaped, but not a deck of playing cards. So don't go off thinking that I've ditched and replaced your artistic credibility. We're definitely gonna do a deck together. At least Piggy would have a new couch to hump, right? Yeah. So that would be the other one. I touched I touched Don's wand once. That was extraordinarily difficult to say. I'm going to give myself one of these. So TSA, that's that one. COTS is that one. I showed this one before too. This is kind of an update on a previous one. You could have seen from when I was scrolling through. I showed this one last time where it's a person giving a haircut, asking for consent to touch the person and asking for what their pronouns are. We already dissected this, but this is a common thing. So the same person had another video here where, you know, they ask you for the pronouns and it's okay if I touch you. And again,
Okay, is it okay if I touch you? Yeah. Okay, cool. And what are your pronouns? They, them. She, they. I'm glad we exchanged those. Yes. Okay.
Why? Why are you glad? Why are you asking for consent to touch a person when they're at a barber shop? You're not touching your no-no square. You're doing what you're supposed to. At a barber shop. Imagine how that conversation would go if the person goes, "Oh, do I have consent to touch you?" And you go, "No, I've had experiences. Like, don't touch me." And you go, "Oh, okay. Well, what's your pronouns?" They, she. And you go, "All right, thank you for letting me know. So what do you want to do today here?" And they go, "I want a haircut." And you go, "Okay. Well, do I have consent to touch you because I have to?" And they go, "No, I'm sorry." Because that's the alternative that you're presenting. Because what you're asking them is a binary. You're asking them, do I have consent to touch you? So they have the option to say no. So how do you do? Are you going to have you're going to do one of these? All right. I guess we could, long distance maybe. You hang the thing and then you kind of dangle. You do this. With with the trimmers. I can't see how else you would approach that without touching the person. So how about not asking that? Don't ask a question that doesn't make any sense for internet points. Magic Orthodoxy, we could do a split screen drunk history, but instead talk about magic while we do shots. That sounds like either the best thing possible or the worst thing possible, because the last thing I want to talk about when I'm hammered is magic tricks. Could you imagine if I'm here and we're here, you and me, we're here and we're queer?
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
And then I go, "Oh, hey man, what you gotta see my brand new take on my flip stick move. Watch, look, I do it like this, as opposed to people that do it like this. I do it like this, like that, little twist. You see that? Look at the little." And I'm hammered while I'm saying that. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'd rather talk about things like bitches or dudes, cause
this is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
But yeah, that's pretty rough. I don't know. I saw that and whatever. You do you. But if things don't make sense, be logical. Like in that case, it doesn't make sense. You're asking them for consent to touch their head when you're in a barber shop or a salon. So I wonder how a haircut that doesn't involve touching. My friend has his running bit where he does this, which is one of my favorite things. He goes, "Oh, I just hate getting haircuts because I hate this right here." It's funnier when he does the bit, but when they have to touch you, and I realize you're right. And whenever you get a haircut, you have a grown man adjusting your head. Like there's nothing fun in that. I think I fucked my head up because I trimmed some behind my ear. I've never done that before myself, so I think I fucked it up. But I'll see if I decide to show it at some point. But it's pretty embarrassing what I did to myself. What else here did I do? I hate that I went through two topics. When the cameras were off, essentially. So I feel like I've already done most of the show, but now I have to go back and find other stuff that maybe was going to go into tomorrow's show, like this one. This was going to go in tomorrow's show, which I hate because it's another example on how
we're living in a society.
We live in a society. Again, my friends, life is easy. Life is easy. You choose to make it difficult, right? Now, yes, you do have certain financial problems that we all have to go through and things here or there, relationship issues. There's things that are a little bit out of your control, but how you deal with them dictates your quality of life. In this case, if you go to a shared space, like a gym, like an auditorium, like a movie. You have to realize we live in a society, right? Thank you, George Costanza. We have to live knowing the fact that other people are around us. So if you go to a gym, there are other people that are going to work out next to you. But this is constant. These videos that I see are just constant. Random man tried working out next to me, cry emoji, and it's a girl, you know, a very attractive one, doing assisted pull-ups. My goodness.
And also pull-ups.
Let me take this off right here. And you could see that a guy starts doing pull-ups across from her, and she freaks out and then leaves. Watch out for creeps. Watch out for creeps. This guy's doing pull-ups about 3 feet away from you. What's the issue here? What's the concern? And I don't know if it says make no excuses. Is that what it says? So this person's obviously has some sort of social media presence for working out. But you tell me what's wrong with this. The only thing that I would say is wrong is the fact that she's not doing negatives. If you want to do pull-ups, and this is coming from a person that I haven't done them in a bit. But the one thing that helped is doing negatives. So you start like this with the bar and you come down really slowly. And then you jump up and pull yourself down. So you're still working out similar muscles that you would work out for pull-up, but without having to do the pull-up part, which is a lot of the difficulty in it. And then eventually you work your way up to actually getting into the pull-up from that position. But negatives work a lot better than assisted pull-ups. Assisted pull-ups, you're just having a little band help you just shoot up and over. So it's better if you actually use that muscle to help you down, because now you're training that muscle. Yes, assisteds do help, but negatives I think are way better, and also help you get a sick pump whenever you do a negative. Like if you just do this and you drop the weight, you do a curl, right? And let me just drop the weight. No, do the fucking curl, pause, and then come down hard while flexing. That negative also is gonna activate more muscles. So don't just go and then drop it. Just fucking and then drop it back down. And you're going to see that you're straining it. You're going to feel it. Even that, I feel that on my bicep. So that's a lot better than doing a vanity pull-up. So she could say, I could do pull-ups, and then she has to get a band and pushes herself up. No. So I've seen a bunch of that, and that's very, very annoying because I've seen way too many of those videos, and it makes me unhappy. And it makes me actually glad that I don't go to a gym, that I work out here in the sanctity of my own home. Jason Heiss says she's jealous because he didn't need the rope. Man in using other gym equipment, shocker. More at 10. See that girl that went to the gym with the paint on clothes? Yeah, I saw that. She painted clothes on, and she went to the gym seeing if anybody would notice. I would notice immediately. I would notice immediately. Because I'm looking. I'm that guy that's looking. I'm the creep. Did you see the one where the guy helped the girl get the barbell off her leg press? No, I didn't see that one, Magic Orthodoxy, but I'm sure it was probably within my feed of just scrolling through attractive ladies. If you look at my TikTok likes, it's all girls. It's all, let me actually see if I could show you without really being too creepy. But let's see. Yeah, it's all bitches. It's all bitches. That's what it is. So I'll show you. Fuck it. Fuck it. Look at this. It's all bitches. This is my likes, not my favorites. But it's bitches. It's 90%. 90% girls, dude. It's kind of gross, I gotta say. These are the likes. Then you have favorites, right? Even this one, that's like a historical one. It's a hot history bitch. So I'm gonna like that. This one's a very, oh my goodness. I'm gonna stop looking at this, but it's just chicks. It's just chicks, man. So that's I guess showing my hand there. But at least I'm able to say that. Okay, at least I could say, hey, look, here are my likes. I like the bitches. So I'm open. I'm not a liar. Let's go through some comments here. The bit rate is lower. No, the bit rate is actually normal. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to go to the gym and awkwardly hit on girls for recording themselves. Yeah, that's true. You could say that. You could go, hey, I noticed you recorded yourself there. Do you mind if I go in there? Well, you mind if I go in there later? Yeah. I dated a she-they, but I didn't care since she was chill and they were good at sex. Sounds like a meat blanket joke. Sounds like a meat blanket joke. Look up Dartmouth Scar Experiment. It found people who are told they're a victim act like victims and detect non-existent victimization. TikTok is like doing that to women. That's exactly it. That's I think I mentioned that in one of the other previous live streams, that if you go through life thinking you're a victim, you're going to look for specific things that are going to add to that. So if you think, for example, certain people might be racist and you walk into a venue and something happens, you're going to go, oh, that happened because of racism. When really it happened because, at this factor or that factor. Don Juan's name is a stroke of genius, says Unbiased Magic Reviews. That's clever. That's clever, Unbiased. I know you're definitely not the real David because that's clever. Looks like he was doing burpee pull-ups. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I don't understand why she decided to put a whole video and go, oh, watch out for creeps. Whoa, that guy was totally creeping on me. No, he wasn't. Relax. Let me see another one here. I guess this one too. Also, my all bookmarks are on Twitter. It's pretty rough. I was gonna make the joke. Oh, hey guys, I actually got a job. I got a job, guys. I'm working at a restaurant. This is what I was gonna do, right? But I guess I have to ruin a bit here. I guess I could have still done it, but I ruined it.
In that, it was done.
Somebody just subscribed. So I'll do the bit. Oh fuck! All right. Pretend like I don't know. Your parents gave you Agent Orange growing up. Hey guys, I actually got a job recently. I know times have been tough, and I got a job at a restaurant. So it's actually pretty interesting because a lot of the skills that I learned in Magic, I could do with the job. And I actually had somebody record me doing this, and I guess I'd show you. I'm coming out here, first time ever. A legitimate job after the last one, and I got fired. That's the bit isn't as good as I thought it would be. But here's me at the job. Now this is actually a lot harder than it looks. By the way, this is a lot harder than it looks. So I know it might look like I'm just rolling up some sort of a piece of cheese or whatever, and I'm hitting the knife against the board. But this is all needed. I need to just clean the knife off. That helps. And see where the sleight of hand helps, and making it such a precise movement. And it might look like I'm just cutting it up at random spots, but no, that's very precise. That's taken months and months of practice of cutting up what looks like to be, what is that, baklava, right? This is also a pretty hard, difficult thing to do. The technique there is pretty difficult because the holes are big, so you have to be careful not to spill a lot on the actual thing. And this one's also fun because I got to touch a girl here for once, right? You're going to see now what I'm talking about. But I gave a little sample to a chick. I put it in her mouth. So this is exciting because, usually I'd have to work to do that. And here I'm at work, actually, going to be putting something in her mouth. So I know it cuts that now. See, look, a very attractive girl. I'm touching her and stuff. She has to back up. She's handcuffed. So you see what I did? I handcuffed her. So she can't move anywhere.
This zero cut.
All right, teasing her. Oh, fed her. Perfect. Immaculate.
Thank you.
And I even wipe her mouth for her. A little preview of what's later to come. They clapped. They actually clapped. It was a nice thing. It was a nice. Oh boy. Whew. Let me just give myself one of those for that bit. Again, if you want to leave a voicemail, you can do so in the comments section below, description section rather. I already played one that Hungry and Hungover sent a while ago. Actually, no, on New Year's. So you can look at the stream that I thought wasn't streaming when this goes up. What's a pig cake? It's your boy, Anthony. I just want to wish you a Happy New Year. Happy New Year's resolution was receiving your deck of cards, the missing piece deck. Yeah, I was just talking about that. The deck is hopefully going to get shipped out sometime within the next 2 weeks. I got to go up to where Danny is. The cards should ship to his house this week. So from then, I got to go over there, make the trip, and then we're going to be shipping out the carts. And then I'm going to make a grand total of, I'm not exaggerating, probably $300 profit. So the deck is a deck, my friends. I did it. I put my deck out there. Fuck. Let's see how many more I do. Well, Pigs got 2024 off to a roaring start. Brian says that was rough, Piggy. The restaurant guy. What I was the joke was, guys, that I'm short. All right, that's the joke. You don't need to pile on. All right, I see a number of you guys here are piling on more jokes. Adding on to it. I already made the joke, so you could stop. Bruno Mars is 4'10". I have a riddle. If Bruno Mars is 1 inch taller than you, he is. How tall is Bruno Mars? And then Jason says 4'10". All right. Fuck. He's too tall to be Piggy. Oh my God. What restaurant? I guess Illusionist was right. Decks are dead. Well, no, it's just that with what I made with the deck and the fees and the little miscellaneous things, it turns out that it wasn't as profitable as I thought. And obviously, the shipping is part of the lump sum that you get, so that I'm paying as well. And from that, I think I'm seeing approximately, maybe without exaggeration, about $300. So that's a fun bit. Piggy's feet swing when he sits in a toilet. I get it, guys. I get it. Piggy's short. All right. I made the joke before. Ha ha ha. What else here that I put on my Twitter? Oh, this one's good. The State of Women. This is an English girl. So this is a type of this is like a 10 in England. She's like a 3 in Miami, but a 10 in England. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but the situation here is dumb because the boyfriend is sick at home and she goes to the club regardless. She goes out to the club regardless. So I guess let's just play and show you what I'm talking about, and I'll provide some hot commentary, which is what you're here for. You're here to see some hot commentary on behalf of Piggy.
There's a high chance I'm going to go solo clubbing tonight. The plan was for me to go out with my boyfriend, but he's unwell, but I still want to go clubbing, so I guess I'm going to go solo clubbing. And I know it sounds intimidating to a lot of you, but trust me, it's my favourite way to go clubbing, so let me show you how. There are 2 levels to solo clubbing, beginner and expert, and today I'm going to be teaching you beginner level. Step 1, eat some carbs. There's a high chance
you know what?
I'd
get the... she's not a 3. I'd probably demolish it. She's very attractive. Like a sort of quirky vibe to her.
Expert, and today I'm going to be teaching you beginner level. Step 1, eat some carbs. There's a high chance you're going to be dancing a lot tonight, so you'll need to fuel up. Step 2, get dressed in a fun outfit, bring sunglasses, I'll explain later, and head to prees. Because this is beginner level solo clubbing, I'm doing prees with friends. I find it builds my confidence for the night ahead. Then, the prees are done. It's 11:30 and I'm ready to go dance with strangers. So
all right. So clubbing, whatever. You're going to go to a bar, you let your girl go to the bar with her friends, have a good time, maybe after work or whatever. You don't let your girl go clubbing by herself. That's a no-no because of what she just said. Also, step 3 is dancing with strangers. I don't know if you know the shenanigans that take place in a club. I was at one over the weekend, for example, and a lot of touching, a lot of groping, a lot of grabbing, a lot of grinding, a lot of making out, a lot of things like that. And that's where your girl is, by herself.
Step 3, congratulations, you've made it in the club. What to do next? Hit the bar. You've probably sobered up in the queues, so time to loosen up a bit. If you smoke, it's a lot easier to make friends in the club. Go to the smoking area, ask for a lighter, talk about the music, and conversation will just flow from there. But because I don't smoke, I have to make friends on the dance floor.
She has to make friends on a dance floor. Or not, she has to make friends at the smoking area. And now what? You're sharing cigarettes with people? Because they're not going to give you a, British word for cigarette. You're probably going to end up sharing it. That's also one of my moves, by the way. Where you share the same drink. I think I've told you that move before. It's 10 out of 10. It's worked every single time, most of the time. And you end up sharing a drink with her and you end up getting more liquor. So it's a nice little move and a good way to get involved with that because now you're sharing the same drink. And I don't know if you know this, but Billy Ocean said it years ago. Caribbean Queen. Now we're sharing the same drink and our hearts still beat as one, right? So you're doing that move. But I've explained it before. The same thing with the cigarette, right? You think they're gonna give you a cigarette, a pull. You're gonna pull the cigarette, and then you're gonna give me, and I'm gonna take a pull. And then you're gonna take it, and then you're gonna take a little puff, and then I'm gonna take a puff, and you have this little, we're sharing it. And then lo and behold, you both have cigarette breath, and then now you're making out, right? So this is what your girl's doing in the club by herself while you're sick at home.
And this is where the sunglasses come in. Look around, see who else is wearing sunglasses, and dance with them.
Look at who she's surrounded by.
And this is where the sunglasses come
Guy.
come in. Look around.
No girls. Look around and dance with them. So you're going to be dancing with random dudes that are definitely going to try to fuck you?
See who else is wearing sunglasses and dance with them. For some reason, swapping sunglasses on the dance floor immediately bonds you as friends. Also, just tell someone how great you find the music. People love that. And that is my beginner level introduction to solo clubbing.
No, there's everything wrong with that. Especially in a relationship where the guy's sick at home. Don't go fucking clubbing then. Wait, you hag. Wait. So the comments here, typical upper middle class uni girl physiognomy. Yeah. That's exactly it. Ran through physiognomy. That's exactly it as well. This isn't even her fault. It's her man's fault by allowing this disgusting behavior. No female in a relationship belongs out at night, even on a girl's night. See, I would say no. If your girl wants to go on a girl's night where she goes to a bar and she talks to her friends and she's there, all right, nothing wrong with that. During after work, you go for happy hour, drinks, whatever. But if she's going out dancing at a club, no. And I've made that mistake before, so I'm speaking from experience. Back when I was an absolute virgin, you want to go out and dance with your girls? Yeah, sure, go ahead and do that. No, that's a no from learned Piggy with balls. Personally, I'm too worried about the solo clubbing, but the sunglasses parts. Where I'm from, the reason you wear sunglasses while partying is for a whole different reason. Okay. She knows the strats. I have no words. Down tremendously. Yeah, no thank you. That's definitely, she's for the streets, my man. She's for the streets. Let's look through the comments here. I don't care what nobody says. You're a man of great stature by my book. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben Shapiro. I appreciate that. How tall I am is entirely based on how attractive the woman asking is. There's an unfortunate downside to that, and that is when you're me, because my height is very grotesquely under than the usual. Jared says, serving food at the Magic Cafe. You'll never see Piggy at a convention. He'll be there. You just can't move your head that far down. Sam, Mr. Sugarman, you're really tempting me with a pin of shame, but I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to give it to you. All right? I'm not going to give it to you. But I want to. But I'm not going to give it to you. So you got to... I was trying to give you an out to claim 5-5, says Steve Wonderbrook. I don't know what you're meaning there. Let's see what your previous comment was. PigCake, I have a riddle. Okay. All right. You're trying to make a joke about Bruno Mars. It didn't work. All right. It didn't work. I know Karsten says, I would really love to put out a deck. It's a real cool accomplishment, even if you don't make much money. I appreciate you and what you're doing to de-virginize magic. Yeah, that's the case. I guess. I wanted to put the deck out there, and obviously a profit would be good. Money's always good, especially now. But, the fact that people are going to have their decks out there, that makes me happy, or my deck out there. And seeing people with the cards on Instagram, that's going to make me the happiest. Looks like the type of person who always has lint in her belly button. Yeah, you're talking about the high waist. That's kind of a cheat code, to be honest. It could be great. I'm a fan of certain high-waisted shorts and high-waisted skirts and things like that. But some girls do it to hide things that we could all see. Homies holding on to girls' belt loops so they can't move. Step 6, take some X and cheat on your boyfriend with Eduardo. You nailed it. You fucking nailed it. You know what? Fuck. Pin of Glory. Pin of Glory. You get the good one for that one. Let me go through here. That's just, I don't know. The Eduardo, you got me, buddy. You got me with that. So now I got to replace the pin. It's a simple one. See, you don't need a complicated to get a pin of glory. You could be simple. You could just make me giggle, and essentially you got it. A bit of touching, a lot of groping, and a lot of grabbing. PigCake 2020. Consensual, Stevie. Consensual. All right. Jesus. Fuck. Where did you send the surveys out? Will I find them on the Kickstarter, or did you send them email? We should have gotten a notification for that via email. I sent them out through Kickstarter, but you should get a notification saying, hey, surveys were sent out. And if not, just send me an email personally saying, hey, you know, if you have an address change or if you have a request, like if you want me to sign the decks or whatnot. Daniel, by the way, is also going to be selling uncut sheets. We have a limited amount of those, but he's going to be selling those as well after the fact. And I'm going to be selling the cards on my own later. But somebody said, oh, what I should do. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Brian Ballard says, in 6 months, you should say you found some unreleased stock like everyone else and rebuild the hype. No, I have stock. I have plenty of stock after the fact. Stock that I paid for that I didn't want to. So after I fulfilled... Oh my goodness, I don't know why I'm out of breath. But after I fulfilled all the Kickstarter, I will be putting the cards out on my own and selling them. So I will be selling them individually for a little bit more cost, but not anything unreasonable. Maybe like $2 or $3 more, maybe $4, just to make the Kickstarter, you know, just, hey, thank you for early support. But I will be selling them on my own after. Without, oh, hey guys, guess what? I found a hidden stock of cards. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You knew you had cards. Brandon says she definitely has crabs. Fuck. I'll say you share a drink, and then you get the liquor. Caribbean Queen. Now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts, they beat as one. Did I misremember it as drink? Did I misremember it as drink? I hope not. Caribbean Queen. Now we're sharing the same drink. Oh, also I had a guy try to fuck me. That's the other one that I should have mentioned over the weekend. This person that I was talking to quite heavily had a friend, and I think my gaydar was broken. My gaydar was broken, and at some point I told him about an incident I had with some swingers, and that seemed to have excited him, because then he said, oh, hey, look, you're part of us. You're part of our team. And I go, no. I'm not part of your team. I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the story. So you know how hetero I am. I had a girl on Tinder, and this was a person that said, hey, by the way, I'm in a relationship. I have a boyfriend. And I go, all right, I'm not into that. I'm probably the most hetero person you ever meet in your life. She goes, oh, no, that's fine. He's just into, kind of, the whole swinging thing, or, knowing about certain activities. And I go, all right, whatever, as long as he's not involved. It's fine with me as long as he's not involved. This was a story from a couple years ago, by the way, just to set the scene. But I told the story to this individual that I guess took it as some sort of potential for him trying to get in my man pussy. And this girl invites me over to her house, and she says my boyfriend is not going to be there. And I go, great, bet, say less. So I go to her house, we're doing stuff, we're fooling around. She's getting me fucked up. That's the other part. She's getting me demolished. She's getting me pretty fucked. Just kept filling my shit. And the boyfriend shows up, and I go, all right, whatever. Boyfriend shows up. Hey man, good to talk. Whatever. I asked him shit. I'm like, so how long have you guys been a thing? Trying to make small talk. I'm already thinking like, this bitch told me the boyfriend wasn't gonna be here, and the boyfriend's there, right? And he goes to the kitchen, and she grabs me, and we, go to the bedroom, and we move on to the bedroom, and things are taking place in the bedroom. She's like, things are happening because of her physiognomy, right? Her physiognomy is conducive to being picked up and things. I'll leave it at that. And I'm looking at, the activity that I'm partaking in, and I hear the door open. Now, again, she said the boyfriend wasn't going to be there. And now I hear the door open. And I hear the boyfriend making way. And there's a chair there. Funnily enough, they have a cuck chair. And I see on my periph, I'm aware of the existence of the boyfriend in the room. And I'm not looking at him because I don't want to acknowledge that. Because if I acknowledge that, then I'm welcoming him in. And I don't want to do that. So I'm on the thing, I'm on the job, and he's there, and I hear the sounds of self-love making. I hear the sounds of that, of him sitting down in the chair. And I go, all right, okay. Boyfriend was going to be there. Now the boyfriend's here. Now the boyfriend's in the same bedroom. Now the boyfriend's on the chair jerking off. All right. I think I'm good here. So I continue, for some while. I feel somebody get on the bed. I feel the person on the bed getting closer to where we were. Despite their small apartment, they had quite a large bed. I don't remember if it was couldn't have been a queen. Had to have been a king because it was a very spacious bed. And I just feel movement towards the area in which activities are taking place. And I pretended like the event was finished on my end. I went, oh shit. That was great. I didn't look at the individual, but I summarily walk out of the room, call my Uber, and get the fuck out of there. I then proceed to block the person on Tinder, and luckily I was using a Google Voice number, so I just blocked them there, and I never spoke to them again. Now again, the situation here just kept, your boy's not a part of that life. Right? I don't even like having one in the room while I'm doing stuff. I don't like that. Because what's he looking at? He's looking at my butthole. That's what he's looking at. My butthole while I'm carrying on these activities. So that's the story that I told this individual and this Swedish girl. And this dude essentially goes, oh, hey, I know you're interested. I know you want me. And I go, listen, man. Listen, dude. No, man. There's nothing you could say that'll ever get me to even consider a relationship or a activity with you. You're talking to the king, the voted king of hetero, my friend. And he goes, come on, you have a great time. So he really was trying to get at it. He almost grabbed he was like trying to like rub my shoulder. I'm like, no, man. No, I'm good. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, but I'm satisfied with women. I'm satisfied very much with women. I did get some voicemails, so let's listen to those. Let's play this one by Anonymous.
Hey, you fucking idiot. I just left a message that said, homie's holding on to girls' belt loops, and you made a confused face like you understand what I'm saying, when you were just fucking talking about what things people do at the fucking club. It pertained to that. The fucking topic you're still on. What the fuck are you so confused about?
Okay. All right. That was great. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the voicemails that I want. I want those kinds of voicemails. I don't want, let me try to bring one up that was like kind of shit. This one.
Nigga.
That's kind of pushing the envelope. Let's see. Toby writing, PigCake 2024. Oh. That was great. Corn Pop says, why the fuck would he say drink? Because you're sharing the same drink. Caribbean Queen. Now we're sharing the same drink and our hearts still beat as one. You're sharing the same drink. That's like a endearment. That's what I thought. Not sharing the same dream. That's like I the Tiger. It's the cream of the fight. No, it's the thrill of the fight. And then the worst part is that the next line is rising up to the challenge. So it makes sense that it's cream. But it's thrill. It's supposed to be thrill. But I've seen it lyrically as cream of the fight, which just kills it. I hope David cleared out before the stories. Pepsi addict. Not even if I was gay. But yeah, it's just a weird... gay guys are very touchy. They're very sort of like just sexual creatures. So I facilitated him getting with another guy. And that was my way of avoiding that. But he still wanted me. He still saying, no, man, come on, man. Come on. I know you want it. You don't want to try it? You don't want to try a little bit? Come on. I know you want to. No, dude, I'm good. I'm good. I told him some other stuff that I want to repeat here because then people are going to take it out of context. But I did tell him some stuff that he laughed, but it could have been considered a word that people like to call people nowadays. But I said that, and that was a good time. Let me go back through here, see some other comments. Male celebs, the same height as Piggy. Bobby Lee, Joe Pesci, Kevin Hart, Martin Scorsese, and Peter Dinklage. Says Stevie Jason Heiss. I have stock, plenty of stock. PigCake 2024. Yes, if you're going to invest in any stock, invest in PigCake 2024. We're going to rise up, my friends. We're going to across all adversity. This year is the year of the pig. I got some products. All right. Decks are coming out. I got a product with Alakazam, hopefully another one. I'm going to see with Daddy. Fucking Alaka Fam. All right, Daddy Alaka Fam, Mr. Nardi. I'm going to see if hopefully I can get some other stuff out there. But this is going to be the year of the pig. Don't take that out of context. It's England, so it's Edward. Why did a British gay midget kidnap and replace Piggy? Is Piggy the smallest man or the tallest midget? All right, guys. This is just a lot, huh? Fuck. Her man is probably a cuck. How did I end up here? Last time I asked a girl for a drag off her cigarette, I got bear maced. Well, you probably said the British word for it. Piggy's going to hit 54.8 this year. Yes, really reeling in for those YouTube subscriptions. And then Karsten Top says he wanted to make me his Caribbean queen. I really regret doing this live stream here today, my friends. I really do. I made the joke before, guys, about me being short. I already made the joke. So there's no need for you guys to make the joke. Okay? And you guys have just made really insensitive, mean comments here. But what will Unbiased Magic think about Piggy's release? Well, the trick that I'm coming out with is the one that's actually coming out is nothing new. It is something with a new object. It's something that's old with an object that I haven't seen before. That's all it is. And it's, sleight of hand, and you're going to be able to do it, and it looks good, and you're going to be able to perform it and have it on you. So I think he'll be like, well, Piggy didn't understand that this trick actually came out in 1987 with a guy that came out this. And no. All right, I've looked through. Granted, if it's not in the market, if I didn't find it, it hasn't been out for a while, and it hasn't been out since it's relevant. So don't tell me that me coming out with that is going to affect the sales of the other thing. I'll gladly, if I'm stepping on anybody's toes, which from my due diligence, I have not. If I am stepping on somebody's toes, I'll gladly credit them, but not going to say, oh yeah, but pull it like certain people have. Stevie Wonderbrook says, it's a hot trick. Yes, that's kind of a hint, right? I guess. Maybe you're going to be in a really hot spot with this trick. Not another paddle trick. Luckily, it's not a paddle trick. Although Corn Pop does says, I'm coming out with the Rubik's Boob. This other one is a Rubik's Cube production. A Rubik's Cube mini production. That's the other one that I pitched. That might not work because I think it does have some logistical concerns. But we'll see. I sent them a little video thing of it. And then the other thing that I pitched was a trick that I think is great. I think it's a great idea with a certain thing that exists in the real world. And we'll see if I could squeeze through that. That's the stream, my friends. That is the stream. I have to work out. It's 7:27. I hate that the first part of the stream was to no one in particular. So if you missed the first 20 minutes of the stream, wait till it's uploaded and check it out, because I did go over some good topics to what I thought was a live stream. It turns out, no, I was talking to myself. I guess you know the deal, right? As always,
big fucking tits.
Big fucking tits.